The early stages of any fighting game make you feel amazing. The true fun of picking up any new skill. A great dopamine rush where learning is quick and results near immediate. From having never played at all to any level of competency not only feels like, but genuinely is quite an enormous leap. A leap in which each day spent learning new moves, combos, how to punish certain things, or getting to grips with the systems and flow of the game translates into a quick and noticeable outcome. A result of your own hard work. And since the early stages of learning fighting games move quite quick, it is easy to reflect and see your own growth. You've climbed the mountain, and upon hoisting yourself over the next edge, expecting another great climb and clear struggle to overcome, you're instead met with a near infinite looking wasteland of nothingness. The mountain you were once so steadily climbing, now so distant that its actual peak looks like it might as well be mocking you. Welcome to the Great Plateau. No matter what you are trying to get better at, you all inevitably reach this point. You are stuck. And while you can see how far you've climbed, seemingly no incremental step will get you any closer to the genuine peak you now see before you. The lack of observable growth and noticeable achievements that you have felt before frustrate you. And unless you get nearer to that ever-looming peak, you most certainly will inescapably give up. So, how do we keep going when the going gets, meh? So yeah, how do we keep going when the going gets meh? First and foremost, this won't be a video of me telling you how to skip the queue, or how to avoid putting in any of the hard work. There are no shortcuts to success here. The plateau is called a plateau for a reason. It's a vast stretch of flat and mostly boring land that will hopefully lead you upwards again near the very end. But you need to cross this field yourself. This video will focus on how to keep the pep in your step while strolling past near endless plain plains. Maybe pushing you forwards a fair bit, or even able to guide you onto some small hills here and there to keep your excitement going. Option 1. Why not just give up? Reaching your own plateau will summon a sort of giant enjoyment scale right in front of you. On one side of the scale is the inherent enjoyment of learning things. The enjoyment you felt learning your first combo, setup, getting to grips with the systems, and in short, the enjoyment you felt in going from not being able to play that well at all to being able to play relatively well. On the other side of the enjoyment scale is your actual moment-to-moment enjoyment of the very game you're playing. How much do you like just doing the things without getting that much better? What weighs heavier? What was it that kept you there for all these hours so far? This is where the scales might tip. You might realize you didn't really like the game that much at all. And there's no shame in it. This is what I found out whilst playing Street Fighter 6. I really just didn't vibe with it at all, and the scales came crashing down. However, you might be different. Your scales might no longer be perfectly in balance, but they are not on the teetering edge of falling just yet. So how can we even the odds? Option 2. Even the odds. Keep going when the going gets meh. To even the odds and keep on trucking, we will need to search for some more motivation. But where will we get this motivation from? First, what really motivates me is making videos that I want to make and that somehow some other people find cool too. As a small YouTube channel, there's nothing that would help motivate me better than you liking, subscribing, and leaving a comment. Now on to motivating you. Switching characters. I already touched upon this in previous videos. As you now know the game relatively well, this might be the perfect time to switch or add a new character to your crew. It will bring you some hills to once again climb, and notice how you're getting better and better with your new character. Picking up a top tier at this point in your journey can help showcase you why they are strong. With your better attuned knowledge of the game, you will be able to more clearly see what qualities in a character are rewarded the most. Even if you really like the character you're currently playing and feel no urge at all to switch, picking up a new character, even if only briefly, can work as a crash course in matchup knowledge, which will ultimately help out your ability to fight with your actual main a ton. Help out teach newer players. Fighting games to me are first and foremost a community effort. Anchoring yourself in a tight-knit community around the game will make it much harder to give up. Same way as having a buddy to go to the gym will help you keep motivated in going. A great way to go about doing this is by helping out and teaching other players. A true sign of understanding any concept well is the ability to explain it to others. Beyond being helpful and nice and making you feel all warm and cozy inside, teaching will also help you to reflect on yourself and your own growth. Looking at what other players are missing, teaching what to you might seem like small, insignificant things, and seeing how hugely helpful these can be to new or learning players just feels amazing. And through their growth, you'll be able to vicariously reflect on your own journey, which in turn can be just the motivating boost that you need. Anchor yourself. Even more broadly, anchoring yourself to these games and what surround them will definitely help you to keep going, but also just make each hour spent so much more meaningful. A way I did this myself initially was by making these videos, as I intertwined two hobbies. If I just kept at it with my playing, I could make more videos. And in order to make more videos, I needed to keep on playing, adding more axes to the scales, if you will. This is also why going to locals and tournaments can help. Of course, the results you obtain can count as tangible signs of growth, but even more importantly, being out there, having fun, meeting new people and making friends, and getting an excuse to meet up and just be out there making memories will not just give you a boost in morale to keep playing, but can help solidifying this pastime of playing games into some real hobby-filled behavior, able to drag you out of some real deep depth. Like most things in fighting games, just because this is a one-on-one game doesn't mean you have to go it alone. Yes, whether you call it a plateau you need to get across, or a wall that's in the way of your progress, we all have our hurdles to clear. But what makes the feeling of reaching your plateau so infuriating is that the hurdles you need to clear aren't clear to you at all. And yes, whilst you need to traverse these playing planes by yourself, having a buddy to help or a mentor to review your footage with will, undoubtedly, aid in finding what it is that you can, and most likely need, to work on. But most importantly, keep having fun with it. Don't give up. Or do. I'm not your mum. As always, I've been Seldom Sad Sam. I hope you enjoyed this video and that I will see you in the next one. Peace!